Dream Team, it's your boy D Neil back with another reaction. I'm excited and scared to jump into this one. We got Lorna Shore singing Glenwood. This is a premium slash Patreon request from my guy Shiro. He told me this one gonna be heavy, so I need to get myself prepared because when songs just hit heavy, it just get into my spirit, it get into my heart, and I just feel it. Before we jump in, though, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to support the channel and make your own suggestions, in the description there's a Patreon link, there's a premium request link. Hit either link, make a suggestion. Let's see what we got here. Can we go back? Can we go back? Can we go back to how it used to be? Can we go back? You never been the same for me. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Let me go and read some of the lyrics because it may be these earbuds that I have. That bass and the like instruments are really really loud. It'll never be the same for me. Walking through memories, these fading photographs tell stories of another time. Forgotten elegies, these tinsel dreams pave the moments that made up my life. Where do they go? What do we seek as we grow older? So do the trees. This aging oak never felt so cold. It rots within, looking back on what could have. The leaves begin to fall all around. Oh my days. And you see this kid and he's growing. He's like, there's so many kids. There's so many of you guys who have witnessed this growing up. There's so many kids today who witnessed this growing up, who witnessed growing up in a household where it seems like the parents are always at each other's throats, where they're always yelling and they're always screaming. And sometimes you start to see abuse. And like, that stuff just it absolutely leaves an effect on you in your life. It hurts to see things like that. But let's continue. It's like I understand the mom for wanting to get out of the situation, for wanting to leave, but it's like your son, like your child, you can't leave them. So I understand her. It just hurts so much for the kid as you see him holding onto her leg, as you see him running after the car. Like, you're not just leaving dad, you're leaving me. And that's for either of the parents to leave like that. We can't go back to how we used to be. We can't go back. It'll never be the same for me. 'Cause things are different now. It's not the same. All these empty rooms. Now all we bring is hate touch the keys. We're slowly taking my time. Let's rewind. Where did it go? Where did it leave? You tied me down and I ran away. You were the tree from which I grew. I was the bitch you never knew. Take me home. This pain is all I see your face. Think I'm broken home. The forest lies within the trees. Where did it go? It's like, take me back to how it used to be. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Things weren't supposed to end up like this. As you see the effect that it had on him growing up, and it hurts so much as well because society will look at this kid and the things he do and will label him a bad kid without knowing the background of what this kid's been through, the things that have happened in his life, and it's frustrating and it just sucks, man. Like to feel abandoned by your parent, the person that you trusted most in this world, the person that was supposed to love you no matter what. Like I think of my son and him feeling that way. I would never, ever want him to feel that way. And that's not judging anyone. That's not judging anyone in any way, shape, or form. I just know like there's no way. There's no way I could ever let him feel like I abandoned him or wasn't there for him or no matter what. Yeah, this stuff, man, this stuff will hit you. Look at this. Are we too far gone from where we began? All the time we lost, the years we spent running away, we hide. Like yes, we could say our pride got It's just you see so much of this create generational curses where so many kids grow up in broken homes and then they go on to create broken homes, and it goes on until somebody breaks it, and it's so many generations that are cursed with having to grow up in that environment, and there's so many kids, and it's like as much as you want to judge the parents in these situations, as much as you want to say they should have never done that, they were wrong, it's like you don't know how they grew up and what home and what kind of home they grew up in. You don't know what kind of conditions they grew up in. You don't know what kind of trauma they're dealing with. And that's not excusing anyone's choices, decisions, or actions. But I'm saying instead of judging someone, instead of looking at them and saying that they're wrong or labeling them bad or whatever it is, try to get to know them. Try to understand them. Try to understand what it is that might have made them make certain decisions. But yeah, this stuff, man, like it hurts because there's so many generations that are going to continue to go through that until someone breaks it, and there's so many kids that are going to grow up feeling unloved and unworthy and hurt and feeling that pain and that trauma and carrying it around with them. They just shouldn't have to. Will Ramos was estranged from his father for 10 years despite only living 20 minutes away.
This
They
song
didn't
is more
speak
about like
once until after completing the Pain Remains tour in 2023. 10 years. They only lived 20 minutes away.
just feeling like real and just being human. And I think there's a part of everybody when they like go through hard things and it's just easier to just turn away and just pretend that it's not happening. And you're like, okay, well, I don't like that, so fuck that. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. And I think a part of me was that I wanted to come back here and make sure that no matter what, I didn't have regrets at any point in my life. I'm not like shit, you know, I wish that I could have gotten closer to you again. Because in a way, I think we're very similar. And I think that's why we fought a lot also growing up, is because we're very similar. Because I'm very stubborn.
Well,
And I know for a fact.
You may be forgot, but I was here. I raised you.
Yeah. And you were stubborn as hell.
Never.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Yeah.
That's
Spoken like a
impossible.
true stubborn person. Yeah.
Never
So you're
happened.
stubborn.
It's just that I was right. I was your dad.
Okay.
That's the problem.
All right. And you know what, Dad? You kind of old now. So I'm over here and I'm
Who's
like,
old?
yeah. I'm like,
Crazy.
in my mind, I'm like, holy shit! We need to make it right because if I don't, I'm gonna regret this for the rest of my life. So I came back and I knocked on that door and
here we are.
And here we are. Austin, he called me like the moment I left here.
Yeah.
And I just cried on the phone. I was just like, I spoke to my dad, man. Like, I'm crying right now. I was like, I just called my dad. I haven't spoken to my dad in so long.
Big baby, just like when you were a kid. It's okay though. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh,
It's okay.
it was one of the most important moments of my life, I think. Thank you for being a part of this video.
Absolutely.
I love you.
I love you. It's my pleasure.
We did it.
We did it.
Easy
Very
peasy
good.
lemon squeezy, Dad. I knew we could do it.
We did it.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
You're welcome. Just shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him for being the one who decided that he was going to forgive, decided that if there was going to be a relationship there, that he had to go back and talk to his dad. He had to be the one to reach out first in a sense, because 10 years of being estranged, I can't even imagine. As a son and a father, it's so hard for me to imagine 10 years of just not speaking to my dad or to my son like that. But there's so many kids and there's so many people who go through it, and that plays a big role in your life. That plays a huge role in your life. That takes a toll on you. But I'm glad when I see them there, sitting there laughing, sitting there talking, sitting there. Seems like their relationship is so solid, just as they're sitting there talking and they're hugging each other. That like it seems like they're not going to tread on those 10 years that they missed, but rather, hey, we're back right now. Let's continue to strengthen the relationship now. Let's not worry about what happened in the past, but let's focus on the right now in our relationship going forward. And I absolutely love that, just the forgiveness in the heart. And that's beautiful. But yeah, that affects me so much because there's so many kids who go through that and grow up and become adults and then put kids through that because they don't know any better. And you see it happening for generations, and it's like somebody has to break it, somebody has to stop it. And there's so many people today walking around with so much trauma and burdens and weight and pain with them. And it's like I said, instead of getting to know them, instead of learning about people, so many people's first reaction is to judge others. And that hurts me because your first reaction should be to love on others. But that's all we have. I hope that y'all enjoyed. Shout out Ashiro. He was right. This was heavy. But I'll see y'all on the next one.